Naruto, viewer comment 627, part 2. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Mirasan 2, I think Suigetsu might have more to do with all this than lead on, question mark. I don't think, I think he's, you know, comedic relief and a part of the whole thing competing with Karen. I did, however, didn't mention it in my review, as far as comedic relief, I do have to admit, as much as I don't care about the character of Karen, I don't find her really entertaining on any level, I have to take that back a little bit because her kicking him in the head was entertaining. That was the timing of it, that whole thing, that was actually pretty entertaining. So I have to take that back a little bit, and she did serve some kind of a purpose. Why it made that so funny to me is his pronouncement that, of course, he's the 4 zombies and 3 monsters, and of course it's Karen who ends up kicking him in the head. I did find the humor in that pretty good. All right, appreciate the comment. Let's see, Hammond Willa, good call, Rampage. Did not see Toby Rama making a turnaround, but he did. Good prediction on Naruto is tricky anyway, but good luck with your back. Well, 2 things. I'm going to pet my sore back a little bit. Okay, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Finally got one right, and you know, I'm glad I don't have it. If I had a number of the predictions that were right here and the ones that was wrong, I'm just going to say that the wrong would be kind of a lot more. But anyway, really do appreciate it, and it is good and it's good every once in a while to get one right. Appreciate it. DT Ninja 831. Wow, Kishimoto is really taking this war to a whole new level here. Toby Rama spoke some decent words for once. Right. I think that there is more to him than I thought. Maybe he really did connect with some Uchiha. I mean, Shishu and Kagami seemed to he really cared about, they cared about the village, and he seemed to care about them, right? So he must have done something right. I feel that Sasuke's answer was genuine. Maybe his brother's dream will be realized after all. Now that means he will try to prevent the end of the world, not become best friends with Naruto. I might disagree with that a little bit on there, but then again, remember my predictions are a lot more wrong. But anyway, really do appreciate it. And I'll read the rest of your stuff here. But let's go ahead with the whole thing about Toby Rama, right? I won't go on to it too much, okay? But this did help swing him kind of in. At least it made him a more complicated, interesting character. So I'll just leave off at that. As a matter of fact, I'll just keep reading your comments. All right, which are really good, by the way. DT Ninja 831. Did anyone notice how Sasuke put Izuna, Hashirama, and Itachi in the same group, as if saying they are the shinobi who truly understood the idea of being a shinobi and learned to accept themselves and endure all hardships? But from what we saw, Izuna didn't really seem like that at all. Maybe Sasuke is just seeing it from his brother's point of view for once, as Izuna cared for his brother like Itachi cared for him. Or did I miss something? LOL. No, there's a whole lot more. People really wanted, like, I'm not a big Izuna fan. I would have been a lot happier if Toby would have been Izuna, opening that whole can of worms up. But sure, I would like to know. I think we need to know more. It is interesting how we jump to so many conclusions or have likes or dislikes on characters that we don't know that much about. But then again, that is the way it is. Okay, and DT Ninja 831 continues. Yes, I feel that Ocharu is planning something. Always behind the scenes. Letting things, I love the way you put this. Letting things unfold so he can strike at a moment's notice. Let's enjoy the series while it's still here. I agree with you 1,000,000,000% there. Things are progressing rapidly. Looks like this war won't be the end of the series. Nice review as always. Keep up the good work. Appreciate the good words. And a lot of insight here. The whole thing with Kabuto, I mean, to me, that just, it's so perfect. All these events happen that he's set up, and then he's mentally breaking down. Kabuto looks in what, and who is there to pop up and catch him? Pop up out of the water. It's Orochimaru, who just happens to be in the right places at the right time. Yes! and he does seem to be doing that. And it's like just what happened now. It's just, here's Sasuke. He's the person that I need to possess. He's the one. Oh, and here just, wow, here is the scroll that I need. And all these things just happen accidentally. This is the most, well, I have to say, Madara may be the biggest genius. And to me, he's the biggest genius out there. But the manipulator, Orochimaru, that nobody lines up all the pins and everything better than this guy. He is crazy awesome at that. So yes, a lot of good comments. Really do appreciate your work. Awesome. And it does take work. A lot of people making comments and thinking that it isn't, well, some people maybe don't do that, but most people have to really sit there and do that. And if nothing else, even people have a lot of talent, it does take a lot for people to actually start putting the words down, because no matter what, even though this environment is pretty troll free, there's always the risk of criticism and you know, of not maybe putting things exactly the way you want and tripping up and everything else. So yeah, I really do appreciate all the effort. Once again, awesome job, DT Ninja 831. Appreciate it. All right, and Madara Lives. Thanks for what you said at the start of your video about video responses. I'm glad you reminded me of this. I know that was directed at me. Very thankful. Also, I hope Sasuke doesn't have any hidden motives with this. I generally want to see a return of something good within Sasuke. Also, the idea of Orochimaru as being guided by some unhuman force is very interesting. Well, I appreciate you saying that. And that really has gutted everybody, because I got 3 video responses. Look, to get the comment section here, it's taken a lot of time, okay? Creating an environment where everybody can make comments. I want people to make video responses too, you know, and to link their videos, even if it isn't really a response. It's just anything anime related. And I've got 3 this week. And the only way you get things a lot of times in life is by asking, right? I enjoy it. I trust me, when I see a video response, that makes me happy. Anybody who wants to make one, put it up there, and that way other people can see your stuff. This is, for me, it's a win-win situation. So this isn't, it doesn't, anyone asking, like I say, and I appreciate the reminder to me that that you gave me, that I needed to say something about that again. So that's awesome. So this is all about community. This works. I'm telling you, this whole communication thing. Now, it's not 100%. It isn't always great. But I have to say, most of the time, it's phenomenal. And really, to get it anything good, it really needs to go that way. So anyway, all right. Always appreciate the comment. And anybody who wants to make a video comment, come on. You can, on my channel. It's easy to do. And once again, do look at the other people's videos, comments. It's awesome. All right. And I'm going to make another. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make all these videos long this time around. Okay, Clazy Yo, bullshit. You didn't get who Toby Rama really was. Now, that's fine. Except you don't explain what he's really like. So, anyway. All right, moving on. And, I mean, that could be, I make a lot of mistakes. I could be totally 100% off, but this is all about comments and people putting, and you know, what they think. It's okay to challenge and push back on people. That's cool, but put down what you think. All right, continuing on, just as a reminder for everybody. And because 99% of the people do put down what they think. Okay. Hardcore mofo. Sasuke is going good, ain't good. We need Naruto to kick his ass. People want to see the fight. People want to see the fight. And appreciate the comment. Brian Weasel, great review. I hope you're right about the new arc. It feels that way. Like I say, it's not 100%, but it does feel like this phase is going to open up to something else. And this is, everything's here. So this is going to be pretty interesting. And appreciate the positive energy there. Also, let's remember the whole thing about the tailed beasts will be reformed back together, okay, which is pretty much happening, except for one, and then they will be converted back into different entities, okay, which I think they'll be people. some kind of, I think they'll be people. And then they'll know what true friendship is. So I think that we could actually, I'm going to say this, I wish this was something I would have gone ahead and put it in the video, the main video itself, because I think what we're going to see is for the big things, the big war that's really going to carry on past this arc of it, is we're going to see the tailed beasts in these different forms, and they're going to be key, I believe, just guessing, in being able to actually win. But there will be mortals then to actually, achieve the victory of really bringing balancing the good and the bad, the yin and yang, back into Naruto, as opposed to this ever-ending war between the clans. So I think that's going to be a part of the next arc, if there is one, which it does kind of look like there is. And I'm going to keep going this long. I'm going to make these videos long this week. Really do appreciate the comments. And let's see, Nexus Legend 9, Shinobi Alliance overpowered much. It does look that way. Kishimoto has something up his sleeve, that's for sure, and I bet it's a snake. Ochimaru. It could very well be, right? He turns at some key moment. He turns. Oh, he's my favorite villain of all time. This guy's awesome. I don't care how they brought him back either. It could be the cheesiest thing ever. As long as he's around, interesting things are going to happen. Appreciate the comment. Moshidama Sensei. Right now, a lot of people are speculating that what Minato will give Naruto. My real question is, how will Minato respond to Obito? It still trips me out. This is going to be a heck of a meeting, isn't it? Student, teacher. When he finds out he's the one responsible for everything that went wrong in his term as Hokage, and the destruction he caused toward the league. I can't help but laughing, even though this is insane. I mean, what's he going to say? Sensei, you shouldn't have ran off so much. You should have spent some time. I think I mentioned this in my video too. He's gonna. I had the Sharingan, opening up on me. I had the whole first girlfriend issue crush. I had puberty happening. Whatever. Sensei, I needed some guidance, and you weren't there, and I turned evil and tried to destroy the world. Oh yeah, and Ren died. So I don't even know how this whole. That's another thing too, is the gaps, right? Because they get, what do they know and what they don't know, and how the first seemed to know that much about Itachi, but since he was dead, maybe he learned that. I don't know. That's kind of what they know and don't know. Is kind of mystifies me. But anyway, great comment. Really do appreciate it, and I'm looking very much forward to that conversation, because that's. Oh my gosh! And what and why did Ren die? I'm still that's one of these things. If this series ends and I don't know that, I really will be pissed. But anyway, continuing on. Appreciate the comments. Miss for sure. This was such a great chapter. Tobirama being a boss, and there was just too much going on. Shishu, Minato going to see Naruto, Sasuke choosing to leave, and so much more. Wow, this chapter. Can't wait for the next Team 7 reunion. That's correct. Imagine all these guys. That is crazy, isn't it? I definitely didn't think that was going to... I don't think anybody thought it was going to happen. Showing up together in Allied Forces is going to be so confused. Hope doesn't take too long to get there. Great review. Ooh, appreciate the kind words. But yeah, that is another thing. It looks like we're heading out. They're going to go, and what if we do some other... what if some other kind of crazy thing happens? Also, what's Kabuto doing? Is he really in meltdown mode, or is he up to something? Also, the whole interaction with him, right? The touching, Ochimaru and Kabuto. Did he give Kabuto orders to do something? I don't trust that snake. But anyway, appreciate the comment. All right, let's see. Okay, about 15 minutes. This is about 15 minutes almost. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and end this segment. When you're ready, I know this is going along this week. It's just the way we're going to go. All right, when you're ready, meet up in part 3. Appreciate it.